Hello guys and girls, patient and impatient. Welcome to the Bug Access community. Today we are going to see part 1 of active information gathering, which is DNS zone transfer vulnerability. This vulnerability will help you in guiding your pathway through OSCP certification and bug bounty hunting. So let's get started. So first of all, let us see that what is DNS. DNS is domain name system which converts your domain name to a specific IP address. Now we will see how does the DNS query works. Now let's suppose that you are accessing example.com. When you access the example.com in the backend of the system, there are many steps taking place which is not visible to the layman user. So first, when you visit example.com, it will go to DNS resolver. Next step, the DNS resolver will go to the root server. Now what is a root server? Root server gives the answer back to the DNS resolver in the name of the DNS records. Thus, all the DNS records available for a specific domain will be given by the root server to the DNS resolver. Next, the DNS resolver will go to the TLD server. TLD server is also known as top level domain server, which converts your domain name to a specific IP address. Now once DNS resolver has a specific IP address, it then goes to the IP address which is assigned to the example.com, as you can see in the sixth step. Now when the connection is established between DNS resolver and the example.com, you get the output of the web page on your PC, and rest the connection is established between server and the domain example.com, and you can use the functionality of that domain. So this is the way that DNS works. Now we'll see how to check for DNS zone transfer vulnerability. There are two methods from which we can check if a domain is vulnerable to DNS zone transfer or not. First, we'll see method 1. So method 1 is using a dig command which is available in the Kali Linux. So first, we will write dig @8.8.8.8 ns, which stands for the name server and then the domain name. So let's try this now. I'll write dig @8.8.8.8. Oops, sorry. ns and then the domain name. Let's go for Facebook. Facebook.com. Okay, let's see what we have. Are we getting any name server or not? Okay, in the next step, let's try something else. 8.8.8.8 nsw. Okay, so in Facebook we are not getting any DNS server names, so that is not vulnerable. In this we are getting one ns1.google.com, which is a server name. So this is just an example, you might get something else as well. Now we'll see if in this DNS if there is a zone transfer vulnerability or not. So we'll write dig @ the selected name server AXFR, which are the flags for checking if there is a zone transfer vulnerability or not, and then we'll write any domain name, just that is zone transfer.me. Okay, you can see transfer failed. So if you are getting anything else other than transfer failed, then you might want to report that to that domain. Okay, so this was the method 1. So there are vulnerabilities for this, but I can't show you the live example right in the video recording because that would be very unethical on our side as well. So the next method is to use the host function, which is host -t again ns and then the domain name. We'll see example here. Host and t ns, and this time we'll take soundcloud.com. Okay, you can see there are 4 servers available, and you need to check for every server if there is a zone transfer vulnerability or not. So to check this, we'll write host -l this time, then the domain www.soundcloud.com, and then the server name. Okay, not vulnerable. We'll check. Not vulnerable. So this is the way you can check that if the zone transfer vulnerability is there or not. So here you can't find because they are not letting us in. So you must try and find this vulnerability. Zone transfer is sometimes given as P4 to P3 vulnerability in Bugcrowd, and you can even report this to any domain and they will definitely give you a Hall of Fame or bounty. So thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe this video and to our channel, and we are bringing you more Oscp certification courses and much more things. So thank you and have a nice day.